Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Papercrafts group. Now, I'd like to welcome you to the Out With a Bang, the Last Days of Summer collaboration. And since this is the 26th, you've probably heard all this 25 or more times already. But I still want to talk to you real quick just about the basics. It goes from the 1st of August to the 31st of August. There's 40 fabulous creators or more, 31 days of ideas and inspiration. And go back, if you haven't been, to the Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors Facebook group and get all of your freebies, okay? You can also post your makes or pictures, whatever you want to call them, at Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors Facebook group. Use the hashtag JJF Out With a Bang 25. Okay, now you've probably seen most of this already, but I just wanted to show you real quick the calendar that we had with all the people on it. So today is the 26th, and you're going to also see Sophie's Crafty Corner today. And if you haven't seen them already, be sure to go back and see the videos that you haven't seen already. Okay, these are the prompts, and we're all the way down to the 26th, and Sweet Pea Papers is me. And our prompt is negative space. Now, I've done something with this type of thing before, so I'm going to try to do it again and see how it works out. Now, I've got this folio that I've been making, or that I've made, all but the negative space page, through the tutorial that I've been running, plus the altered envelope that I did, or the recycled envelope that I did on day 8. Okay, so we're back here at this pocket and page that's going to need a card as well. So we're not going to glue this obviously until we've papered this, and we're not going to paper this until we've done some stuff across the top. And we're going to paper the bottom and do some stuff at the bottom too. Now, I thought for negative space we would do these rectangles, since they're hollow in the middle. That's going to be our negative space. So let's take a look at page 9. We're going to have to measure it. Here's a bunch of papers that I got out for us to use. This is going to be our paper, so for 7 and for 9. So let's cut it to size. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, if we make it for 7, then this isn't going to fit down behind the pocket, is it? So we better make something else the bottom of this page and pocket, and I think this is going to be it. So let's do this one first. I've got my timer set for an hour, and hopefully we'll be done within an hour. I'm pretty sure we will. Okay, so we're going to cut that. The length is going to be correct. We're just going to leave it go down behind the pocket so that when you go to put your card in and out, it doesn't get caught on the edge of a paper that we've cut off here. Plus you can see it over here along the edge. I was going to say along here, but we're cutting that off. Okay, that's going to be good. So let's ink it. And we'll work on it first. We're going to make a mark or a line that shows us where the pocket top is going to be, because we don't want to do anything with this. I don't know why I'm inking the bottom. I guess because you could see it from the bottom. And I think, well, this is going to have to be the bottom because this text here is going to make it directional. Even though part of it goes behind, part of it shows. Okay, so this is the paper, the big paper for page 9. Oops, let's mark where our pocket goes. Let's mark it. With that line, so we know to only work above this line. Now what I want to do, oops, it goes in that tuck. It's a side tuck, an up tuck right there, and that acetate up tuck. Say that 10 times fast. Acetate up tuck, acetate up tuck. Okay, so let's yeah, let's work on this. You know what? Let's cut the paper for this. I think I'll use the bottom of this. Cut it there, and we're going to cut it here. And the reason I'm going to go ahead and cut it out is that we're going to make, like I said, rectangles. I lost my line already for the side. And this one. You know what? I want to do the other one first. Oh, there it is. Because I don't want to cut I don't want to cut, whoopsie, I don't want to cut through this part. Let's ink this. Now this we can probably glue on. Now that we're going to glue it on, we can glue the pocket shut on the 3 sides, and then we can do our negative space frames, and we're going to do some photos as well and make sort of a collage that covers both pages out of the rectangles in the pictures. So let's go ahead and glue this on. I'm not going to show you the rest of the folio because not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, is the flip through, which I couldn't do before because we hadn't done this page yet, so I think we skip a day in the tutorial. Oh yeah, there was a tutorial video yesterday, then we skip a tutorial video for this video that goes into the collab, And then tomorrow will be the flip through. I have lots of videos for this. I believe there's 8 plus this, plus the one from the 8th, the 2 collab videos, plus the flip through. So I had a blast doing this, and yeah, got all kinds of dinging going off on the computer. Wish that had been a little bit wider. Okay, so now we need to measure our paper against this. Because it needs to be the same width. I'm putting the white chalk over the line so that I can see it. So we're losing 1/8 of an inch. Whoopsie. I just moved my paper. In order to make it even with that. So let's ink this up again on the bottom. No, down the side. We'll glue it on. First, we're going to have some iced coffee. You know, I thought, when I heard the words iced coffee, I thought, oh, yuck. Then I tried some of that cold brew that you water down by half by Starbucks or whatever it comes in the bottle. I was able to get it for free, so I didn't worry about it costing $7 a bottle, which makes it $3.50 a day, which is a little pricey for me for coffee. But I thought I would try it. So I watered it in half, like you're supposed to. I divided it in half, and then I stuffed a glass full of ice. I mean, as full as it would go. I think it was 7 ice cubes for the glass that I was doing. And, okay, now let's flip this over. Oh, look at that. Okay, we need to go over just a little bit. Okay, and we're going to glue this down as a pocket. So we don't actually have to put glue on that side. Okay, so there's what we have to work with. Now, got all these papers, and the ones that don't have any images on them are the ones, this is going to be the card that goes in here. I should probably measure it first as well before we do anything to it. And we'll put the thing that says card back on it so we will know what it is. Go over here to the giant paper trimmer. It's one of these. That's why I don't bring it over to the work area. It weighs 6 pounds. I know it would be a nice little workout for my right arm to carry it back and forth, but no such luck for you guys. I don't have room. Oh, look at that. Very good on the first try. And it's going to go, oops. We should have to cut a little bit off the top. Oh, the glue is still wet. Let's make it a smidge narrower. And then we're going to have to make it shorter as well. Okay. Looks like it's still hitting the glue. It went right down in there because the glue was coming apart. Or coming off, or whatever you want to call it. Goodness. I didn't realize how narrow this is going to have to be. Get our gentle what do you call that? Yeah, the glue was stuck a little tight. Okay, we'll cut it off. Right up there and make it even with the paper. Okay, so now let me get my, these are the ones that are too big. What did I do with the ones that were the right size? Oh, here they are. So these look like picture frames to me of different sizes. And so we're going to take these and we're going to cut out some rectangles. Now I was going to use black, but I think that can't put it there. Alright, well, we're just going to have to be careful that we know that it's the card. Oh, we have to ink it as well. Maybe that will give it away that it's the card. I have to ink it front and back. Yeah, see, look, and you'll be able to write on the back. The two green ones are pretty, but they don't, sorry, Mandy, they don't kind of go with the rest of the kit except for their collages. They're very pretty, though. Oh, there's green flowers. There's green ferns and stuff in with the papers. See, like that. Okay. So I want to take and let's cut I want to run one over here and cut it for the pocket. Then I also want to take one and make it as close to this as I can just cut that out with my scissors. I don't have to use my die for that. Except it's very crooked. Should have used my paper trimmer. I have a die that'll work with that. Maybe to make it shorter. That one will work. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to cut the die out of these. We're going to use this image out of here if we can. It's too big. But we can cut we can cut a frame out of there, so we've got blue. Or what about this one? Yeah, we've got blue there, and we've got this here. So let's make our frames out of those two. And I've got this stack of images right here as well. Put these giant arthritis scissors away. Let me get out my big shot. Now I'm going to be doing this off camera as well, because it shakes and it slides on the glass and it moves my glass thing around. Let me get out my new plates. I have a brand new pair. Those are so curved. The last time I went to use them, it was awful. So I got these on Temu for $8, but I don't shop there until the tariffs are gone, because everything is more expensive, and anything that came from China originally, which is all the inexpensive stuff, you can't even get right now. So this is not a political speech, it's just a statement of fact. I had someone say to me that I shouldn't mention the tariff because it was political, but I just consider it a business fact. So let's we'll place this paper on here. We'll cut one of each size out. And then we'll do the same with the blue. And I'm wondering if a small black one wouldn't be kind of neat as well. These as a contrast. Sorry about the shaking, and there's probably going to be a bang. There's one. There's going to be one more. I'm going to run it back through. Sorry. It's where it hits the edges of the die. There we go. Now, I did it wrong. Because what we're going to have is squares and not frames. I should have put one inside of the other to make a frame. So let me get another piece of paper and do it the right way. See, now we have this. Well, that would still work. I can still make frames out of that. What's wrong with me? That would be called cutting. I can just cut around and then that'll make frames. And they don't have to be even either. like, you know, all four sides. There's one. It's just as easy to do it this way, actually, as it is to try to layer, you know, these into little frames. Then we'll do the same out of the blue paper. So we need more than one color frame. And we may not use them all, of course, because we may have too many, which I think we probably will. There's those three. Let's do the same wrong thing with the paper that has the blue in it. And I'm also going to cut out this bird. So it's awfully close to the edge. I think it's this middle one. Yeah, that one will do it. Small one out of the blue, a large one out of the paisley. They're so clear, I'm misplacing them. Whoa. I got going a little too fast. Okay, let me cut the frames out from this, except for the bird. We're going to keep the bird. One more cut and then we're done. Okay, so now we have our frames. See, I told you I kept losing those plates. Okay, so let's take our papers. Well, we've got our card, our paper, and our pocket, actually. You put these away. I'll have to put these in a CD cover. Maybe. This isn't bad. I can see what's in there. Sticky isn't too crazy. Okay, here's our card. So let's do this. We need to ink all these. Wow. See the blue ones against that, so they're all going to have to be the brown ones. Put that one there. We're not going to put it exactly on her because, like I said, we're going to try to make kind of a collage out of the whole thing. Double checking what side I was gluing. I'm going to take this one, put it across there. I'm not going to have enough rectangles, so we may do the card and this. And then I'll do the other one off camera, this up here. I did a photo like this with black and white frames with my kids' pictures, and it turned out really cool, and that's what gave me the idea for this. I don't know if I said that before or not. Where's that bubble? There it is. Okay. this negative space. We'll put it right here. I'm going to put this one around the bird, sort of. I'm going to ink it. See, these are I think that bird is too big for our collage. We could cut it down. The neighbors are taking their dogs outside to go to the bathroom, and they have these two giant pit bulls. And they go down the stairs right next to my wall. Like my wall is here and the stairwell is right here of this room. And it sounds like horses going down the stairs. Let me do this side. Okay. Then we'll do this up here like so. And then I think I'll cut another one to go sideways. Or we could put this one sideways up here. No, I like it up here. Oops, it's stuck to my finger. And then I want another one here. This one's too big for down here unless we layer. I want to put, so this is our card. I think that looks inked enough right here. Okay, so this is our card, which I think looks kind of cool. We're going to have one more frame here. Like I said, I still think the black would have been too dark, but if we'd had something else that didn't have the tan or the white in it, that would stand out more. I think it would have looked better. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. What if I just put that right there? And cut that white part off. I'll use my scissors. For goodness sake. Surely I can cut this in a straight line, and don't call me Shirley. Okay. Of course that cuts off those little dots from running it through the die cut machine. Little holes, I mean. Okay, so what if I put this bird right here? Then we have some images below and some images above. Wouldn't be bad to have another image here, a smaller one. So I'm going to keep working on these. I just wanted you to see the idea of using the negative space of the empty space of the frame. There are other ways. Obviously, negative space could be black to make it look negative. There's lots of other things that you could do. I wonder if it'd be better if I cut that into a square. Everything seems to be a rectangle, doesn't it? If I cut that down, I know it's got glue all over it. Take my paper towel here and see if I can get most of the glue off, and then I can use my finger. Just enough that I don't get sticky glue all over my scissors. I can clean them with acetate or acetone, but okay. So let's see. If this bird was smaller, we could actually put him down here. Well, we don't want it to be too thick trying to slide into this pocket too. We have to be conscious of that. But I still say and then put him over here like that on top. I think that will be better than what we had. I know what I could use. If I cut around this just had the photo, I had to be really committed to do that because it actually fits exactly inside one of the frames. Then I should have put the bird down here and the face up there. Put the bird down here. Because you know me. What are we going to say? Matchy, matchy. Then should we put the face on the other side over here? No, there's not enough room anyway. Put it there. I'll have to move it down a little bit. The glue doesn't want to stay over that frame. Well, there we go. There's a halfway decent collage out of me. I don't do very well with collages. But we've got our negative space, which is our frames. And then we enhanced our negative space with our images. And then let's make sure it still fits. Sure. Fits right down in there, just like that. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. We went 45 minutes. You've got the idea. You can do the bottom down here with the dark frames, and then add another image, another photo. I've got plenty here. You should too, that you can cut out. Maybe this one, if you cut it down. I really like this one. So anyway, you can continue on going like that, and you really, actually, to tell you the truth, you don't have to do this. You could just do something different with it. Put an image there and put the word portraits there. Kind of like that, now that I look at it. And do that instead, and we'll do the frames down here as well. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just have the negative space example on the card only. That might be a better way to go, huh? I have the songs from Wicked going through my head. I've watched it 3 times in the last 2.5 days. The very first time I watched it a couple of weeks ago, I didn't like it. Then I went back and I watched it. You know, I still haven't seen the middle, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. I have trouble watching TV. I fall asleep. Whether it's interesting or not, or whether I like it or not. Yeah. So, it's crooked. There we go. So we'll do that. I think we should do the frames down here to match the card, personally. I haven't decided yet, and we're out of time. So that's going to be it for this video. Maybe we could do the opposites. Take the middle of the frame and do something down here with those. Like this blue one would stand out, and so would this one. Make that smaller. Put something here. You know what, I could just put this here and make it into a pocket. Going this way. That's what I'm going to do. It's been decided. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Alright. One more time. One last time. That's going to be it for this video. And I will see you in the flip through tomorrow. I believe it's tomorrow. And you have a great day until then. There's some more frames. And there's our negative space example. Okay? Alrighty. Bye-bye.